What's up, everyone? We are presently having another discussion here on this amazing channel. All right, hit the like button, hit the share button, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, for those of you who are in what is considered the matrix, all right, we're all in it, and we're all working towards getting out of it. All right, but the thing is, right, while you're in it, the thing is to see yourself as already being out of it. The thing is to see yourself as not having to deal with what you're currently facing. And it takes a lot of mental strength to be able to bring yourself to the point to where you can accept that I don't have to make my problems my problems. I don't have to prioritize my problems. There's different levels of being in the matrix. You can be out the matrix and still technically be in it. You can be out in one way and in another way. 1 foot in, 1 foot out, halfway in, halfway out. All right. It's up to you as an individual to decide the type of thoughts that are real to you, because that's all the matrix is. It's based off and built off of your perception, how you perceive things, right? Like, I'm trying to make this video, and as soon as I start, there's a whole bunch of noise and banging. I could allow that to stop me, or I could just look at that as fans cheering me on to make an awesome video and some great content. It's the matrix. It's about what you base your perception off of. You create your own reality with your mind, your thoughts, what you choose to think. So when you're doing what you have to do and you're taking care of your responsibilities, you're supposed to be seeing something different. Even though you may be not doing what it is you desire, you may not be living the life of your dreams just yet. It's good for you to be living it out and playing it out through your mind. Because there are those of us who realize that in order for us to get out of a situation, you have to see it for yourself. And that's what people who want things, who don't get things, don't understand. And they may have some getting power. They may be able to do things within this system and do pretty well for themselves, but there are certain things that are beyond what this system can do for you that they may not perceive as possible. They may not see it as possible for them to go out and have what they want and live the life they always wanted to. There are those people who perceive that as possible, and they already see that for themselves in their mind. And that those are the people who end up getting it. Those are the people who end up attracting it. And you have to attract what you want. That's how you attract it. You attract it by becoming it. And that's why this is the matrix. You what you think you become. As a man thinketh, so is he. So what you think is possible, or what you think you can achieve, it's already done in the realms of your mind. All right, it's already done as far as you thinking about it. Now it's just up to you as an individual to step up to the plate and put in the work. Because you could think about something and you could see yourself as that, and you can picture it in your mind, but faith without works is dead. You have to work on it. But the thing is, you still have to strengthen that vision of yourself, because what you see is what you get, and your thoughts are a GPS to your reality. What you think of is going to direct you to where you're going. All right, so if you have a thought that you want to become something, a person thinks of what they want to become, they focus on that, their thoughts are surrounded, or their thoughts are encompassed by that, and what they do is they envision the reality for themselves. They see themselves doing what they want and feel themselves having it. and they take on the spirit of the person that can, the person that already is, the person that's doing it, and they're basically, it's called faking it till you make it, but you're using your imagination, and you're really not faking anything, because the subconscious mind can't tell whether you're actually experiencing it or not. So when people catastrophize and perceive negative for themselves and horrific situations, and things play out that way or even worse or somewhat close to that, it's like, why are you surprised? You have to expect the best. You have to expect the best. All right. If you can expect better, that means you can see better for yourself. Some people can, some people can't. And the people who can see better for themselves, they want to hold you back. They want to hold you back. They don't want you to be able to see something for yourselves. It's like someone who's creative and can use their mind and spends their time working on things and projects, and people around them don't want to see that happen because they're not good with their mind or their hands or creative like that. They don't have any skills or any abilities because they haven't taken the time to develop them. See, you've taken the time to develop something about yourself. And if you haven't, you can start. Maybe you develop the idea. Maybe you have this idea, this elaborate plot, plan, scheme in your mind about how you're going to become successful. And maybe you haven't taken the actual time to work on it yet. Now's the time. Now's the time to be audacious. Now's the time to be audacious. I probably got that word wrong, but you can't get them right all the time. All right, now's the time to live with some audacity. All right, now's the time to live with some courageousness. All right, maybe that's what I was looking for. All right, now's the time to do something that will get you something. All right, now's the time to do something to get something. You want to do something so you can get something. If you want to get something, you're going to want to do something. And you have to take some time and do some research, do some soul searching, and find out what that thing is. So that way you can do that, and that way you can be that, and then that way eventually you'll look up and you'll have it. It'll be right there, and it doesn't matter what works out or what doesn't work out, as long as you're working on you, on your mind. It doesn't matter what happens around you. You're going to have developed yourself to a point to where you're going to be on that level mentally. You're going to have it in here. So you're going to be able to attract so many opportunities. You're going to be able to attract so much good, all because of what you put into yourself. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. So if you do something and become something, then automatically you're going to have something, because you're going to attract so much good. And that's why working on yourself is so important. That's why working on yourself is so important. Putting something into you, investing in you, not investing in consuming somebody else's content or creation, TV show, movie, sports game. If rich people create, poor people consume. If you want to be rich and if you want to get on the path to success, create something. It doesn't necessarily have to be what you see someone else doing, but you find your niche, or what's you, or what you're willing to do, or what you love to do, and you get to work. All right, and this is why God gave us these gifts, to be able to get out of the matrix. All right, and it's not a race. It's not a race to escape this thing. Some people may get out earlier than others. Some people may get out later than others. All you have to do is pray, work, and see yourself getting out. Take not getting out as don't take not getting out as an option. Don't take losing as an option. Don't quit just because things may not have worked out or have happened yet. Things may happen for other people. It doesn't mean you should give up. They may have theirs already. They may be doing well already. They may be doing better than you. All that is an example of how great you can do. Even Christ said you can do what he did and better. So if somebody out there is already doing well, that's just an idea for yourself. Use that person to your advantage. Well, they did that for themselves. I could do that or greater. I could do something similar. It's possible. I can create a reality for myself that I enjoy, that I love to live, where I can do what I want, be what I want, and have all that I want. All that the Father has is mine. All right, all that the Father has is mine. We serve a lot of negative mindsets due to the world mind, the world programming, thoughts that were put in place for us to think. You have to be creative, use your imagination, and choose the type of person you want to be, not who this world tells you you're going to be, not who society tells you you're supposed to be as far as careers. You can be whatever you want with your career. You could have whatever career you want. You could have your dream job. You can set your pay salary. You can set your off schedule, your vacation schedule. You can have it set up so you work 1 week out the month, and just every other day out the year, you're just chilling. It's up to you. You can work towards and create whatever it is you desire. Start thanking God now for the proper modus operandi. Everything is falling into place for you. Everything is just clicking. All right, I'm getting on my can you dig it? I'm getting on my poet tip right now. Everything is just clicking. Everything is clicking. Everything is working out for us. Everything has always worked out for us, and everything will always work out for us. All we have to do is keep working on our mind, keep working on our goals, keep working on ourselves. And you're only stuck if you think you're stuck. The best way to get unstuck is to think something different. The best way to get unstuck is to see yourself as not being stuck. People make God out of their situations. People allow the situation to weigh down on them so much that all they can see is the situation. All they can see is negativity. All they can see is what happened to them instead of what they would like to happen. Just because something happened to you that you don't like doesn't mean you still can't see what you would like to happen to you and end up with a result that you do like. It may even come at you right afterwards, tomorrow, the next second, who knows? But if you change your mind, it will change everything else for you. If you're able to turn your mind around, it will turn your life around. It will turn your whole entire universe around. Your whole entire existence will change. All just by changing a thought. Isn't that crazy? All just by changing one thought, thinking something different, thinking something new. Giving yourself the opportunity to be open-minded about a new possibility for you. Right? Just open your mind for a new possibility. All right? It may feel different, it may feel weird, it may be different than anything you've ever heard. Open up my mind to a new possibility for myself. Yeah. Things don't have to be the way they are for you. Everything is subject to change. Things don't have to stay the same. You can be different, and then things will be different. If you want things to be different, that means you have to do different. If you want things to be different, that means you have to be different. Find something different to do. Ask yourself, what can I do different? God, what can I do different? God, help me do something different so I can get some different results. God, thank you for money-making ideas. Thank you for success. Thank you for health, wealth, happiness, success, prosperity, and infinite money. Invest in yourself, all right? What you put out into the universe is what you get back. When you affirm things about yourself. You're basically putting savings in your universal bank account. And then after you put in enough and you've conditioned yourself enough to start to be able to believe and feel that what you've affirmed for yourself is actual real. Once you start to, your mind accepts it, that's when you get to cash out. That's when you get to cash out on some blessings from the universe. Because whatever you believe for yourself, you'll be able to achieve. Whatever you believe for yourself, you'll be able to receive. If you can believe, you can achieve and receive. A lot of people may look past on that because it's cliche. But don't miss the point. If you actually believe it, then it's yours. Don't listen to all the other people who don't feel that it's possible for themselves. And what's the key word there? They don't feel it's possible. They don't think it's possible. Two things, thinking and feeling. Those are the two key things that are missing from manifestation. And honestly, I believe that's why people fast or fasted to when they prayed or when they wanted to manifest something. So that way they could really get tuned in to their thinking, a clear thought process. When you fast, your mind is clearer. And when I'm sure you can feel and be more in tune to yourself when you're fasting. I think you get more oxygen to your blood and things like that. All types of positive things happen. Not telling you to go hungry. And most of the time, fasting doesn't even mean not eating. Fasting means refraining from thinking a certain way, refraining from abusing yourself and being hard on yourself. You're fasting from a certain thought process, a certain state of mind. Out with the old and with the new. Anytime throughout the day, you can empty your mind and let go of a negative thought. You have to empty out all the negative thoughts surrounding you having what you want. Let them all go and watch them wash away or just be flushed down the toilet. It's probably how they say it in France. Toilet. Shout out to France. People will be mad, but oh well. That's crazy though. People will be mad that you want something. But it's probably just them not just being frustrated because they can't see it for themselves. Not everybody can. Not everybody can, but that ain't our problem. Because if you can see it for you, then what else is there to do but to go get what's yours? If you can see it for yourself, all that the Father has is yours. All that the Father has is mine. All that the Father has is mine. I'm a child of the King. I'm the King's son. Feeling godly right now and heavenly. I feel a crown above me. All right. All that the Father has is mine. Don't let anybody's opinion, don't let anybody's idea of you, don't let anybody's past words or explanation about what they feel about you get in the way. Step on it. Mow it over. All right, chop them snakes up into guts and bits and little fragments if you have to. But by all means, keep going after what you want. All right, it's going to work. It's going to work its way towards you if you work your way towards it. If you work your way towards what you want, it will work its way towards you. Don't be afraid of a little hard work. Don't be afraid of doing a little extra. Don't be afraid of investing in yourself, putting in more time to yourself. when other people are watching TV, when other people are laying down and getting a few extra hours of sleep, when other people are sitting at home, relaxing. That's okay. They can do whatever they want. And also, don't mind them criticizing you for wanting to do what you want. You could just simply say to them, everybody does what they want, right? Okay. That'll make them think. They may even shut up for a little bit. You may get a few seconds. But always remember, you can just walk away. You can always walk away. All right, but the matrix is basically meant to control your mind, to program you, to get you to think in ways that uphold it and that uphold its reality in your mind. Once you start to see that it's not real and everything is subject to your perception, everything is subject to the way you think as far as your reality is concerned and creating it. Everything is subject to what people speak about. Life and death is in the tongue. Watch what you say. Watch what you chant. Watch what you are constantly repeating and affirming. And that's why the spiritual maturity comes in. All right, when you discipline your speech, you discipline your speaking patterns, you discipline your thinking patterns. I was saying things when I didn't even believe them or know that they would ever happen or think that they'd ever happen. I just kept saying them and kept working on myself and kept saying these things that now I actually know in its whole entirety that I am. I've grasped the concept, and it's a mental thing. And once you work on that and you grasp that concept, it's pretty much it's light work from here. You have to make good positive decisions and place yourself around good positive people. All right, so that way things continue to go well for you. Things continue to work out for you. None of these dream busters, try to bust your dream bubble. All right. Some of these dream busters are just looking for a positive thought bubble to just bust it open. Just watch your dream just go everywhere. And a lot of people think maybe that this stuff like this can't happen for them, but they want to ridicule the person that does. The person that does think it's possible. The person that does think it can happen. You are relentless. You're resilient. You keep on coming back. There's nothing that can deter you from stopping to get what you want. You're going to get it one way. You're going to get it one way or another. Somehow, some way, you're going to make it possible for yourself. Some way, somehow, you're going to make it happen for yourself. It can happen. It can happen. If you want it bad enough, it can happen. There are those of us who want more. There are those of us who see ourselves being more and doing more. Sometimes we just need a little extra push. That's when you have to really dig deep. And you have to find some reasons that motivate you and that make you want to go out and do something. What's something that you can think of that'll make you want to just go out and go all in on what you want to do? Is it getting away from a certain area, certain place? Is it to make your life better? Is it to have less stress, create more peace, create more wealth, more money, more success? Whatever you want to create, you can. Some people create a reality where they're stuck and they don't see anything being able to happen for themselves. They don't see them getting out of their current situation. They don't see things changing for them. They don't see things getting better for them. They don't see themselves getting what they want. All it takes is a flip flop and a change in their attitude. But some people have had such an attitude so long and have conditioned themselves and are so undisciplined when it comes to thinking that they can have something. They just write it off completely and they don't deal with that internal conflict. They don't do conflict resolution internally when it comes to something that they think about them having. There are things that we all want, but sometimes people just put it off like it doesn't exist because they're so upset that they don't have it now. They don't think that it's possible. They want it so bad right now and they don't have it that they can't conceptualize the thought process that it takes to actually begin to take baby steps and reduce it to the ridiculous and work towards getting what it is you want. You've got to do something. Being upset, being sad, feeling any kind of way about it is not going to change anything. Doing something badly is worth doing it badly until you can do it right. All right, if you're going to do something badly, keep doing it bad until you can know and learn how to do it the right way. People may ridicule you, laugh at you, tell you it's not going to work out for you. If you keep doing something, eventually you're going to learn. It's just like riding a bike. It's just like drawing. It may take you longer than everybody else. If someone knows how to do something, it's going to be a lot faster because you got the cheat codes, you have the information, you have the know-how, the knowledge to be able to get done what you need to do. But they're unsatisfied with that. These are the people who get what they want and they still ain't happy. How do you know how to do what you see someone, quote unquote, having a hard time or not doing right? And that's your focus. You can't focus on the fact that you've got it, you're getting it, you know how to do it, it's going to happen for you. What is distracting you so much that's taking your mind off of the blessings that you already have educationally, intellectually, to be able to make a positive change for yourself? You know how many people would want to know how to do what you can do, but they're not satisfied with that. They have to try to break other people down in the process that they see going forward because they're intimidated by your spirit. The spirit that, yo, I'm going to do this. You can laugh at me. You can make fun of me. You can have something negative to say. I'm not putting it down until I win. It's not over until I win. I'm not giving up until I get what I want. Only struggle I'm involved in is struggling my way to success. That's the only struggle I'm involved in. I'm not struggling to just complain and be upset and say it's over for me. Things are hard. Boo-hoo. You have to grind and you have to work hard at something. You have to believe in yourself about something so you can be good and get good at something. That's all you have to do is become good at something, get good at something, and believe in your ability to be able to do so. And ignore some dream busters, some busters along the way. Buster, ignore some busters along the way. Trying to bust your dream bubble. They accepted the idea that it wasn't able to happen. It wasn't possible, and they want you to do that. and they'll try to break you down and force you to do that. All right, belittling you, being petty to you, making fun of you for thinking something can happen for yourself. All right, but success is the best revenge. Success is the best revenge. All right, if you want to escape the matrix, all you have to do is see yourself as already being out of it. See yourself as already being out of it, and just know that that's the end result. Whatever I'm doing, I'm going to be led to something that's going to get me out of this. And as long as you can have that vision and idea in your mind, you'll manifest opportunities, realities, relationships, people, situations, money, things that will help you get to where you need to go. You'll be sitting here living in a whole dreamland, in a whole dream world of everything working out for you, because according to your beliefs, so be it unto you. If you're a person that thinks that things are going to work out for them, and you keep a positive, optimistic attitude, you're putting yourself ahead of the game. You're putting yourself ahead of the game, and your thought process is going to take you where other people's work or other people's whatever can't. Whatever, your thought process is going to take you where whatever they had going on while you were putting in all that work, you can't. You know, hard work pays for itself. A person who believes in themselves pays for themselves. Smart work pays for itself. Planning pays for itself. Investing in yourself definitely pays for itself. You know how good it feels to take the time to invest in yourself, and when an opportunity presents itself, you're well equipped and prepared to take on that challenge, and to not just survive but thrive in a field that you've been investing in your time and energy and improving your talents in. That's a amazing feeling. It's one of the best feelings you'll ever experience, is being able to see something happen for yourself that you basically pretty much just thought up. You putting all that time and effort and energy into thinking and being and doing, something's going to come. You're going to attract it, and you're going to be ready for it. You're going to be ready for it. You're going to attract it, and you would have prepared yourself. You would have prepared yourself to be ready for the opportunity. And that's why a person that's always working on themselves, a person that's always improving themselves, a person that's always making themselves better is always going to be at an advantage. So keep doing your thing. Let other people talk. They're going to be more worried about you than they are themselves. That's because you have true potential. That's because they see you're on your way. They know that you can do it. A person that knows they can do something is very dangerous. You know that you can have more. You know that you can have greater. You know that things are going to get better for you. You can already see it and feel it. It's only a matter of time, and that time is closer than you think. So keep defeating negative, intrusive thoughts. Keep defeating the thoughts that want to tell you that it's not able to happen for you. Keep defeating the thoughts that want you to think that you can't do it, because you can. If there are other people doing it, you can. You just have to be patient. You have to be patient and know that your time is coming. Be patient. Wait on God. All right? Wait on your thoughts to manifest into this physical reality. And you'll free your mind, and you'll never go back. If you want to be free from the matrix, you have to free your mind. All right? They keep messing with the Wi-Fi because they're trying to interrupt this video, but it really doesn't make a difference. We're still flowing like the water in the ocean. All right? So You can change a thought, and it can change the reality. You can think that I can become this, and watch it actually happen right before your eyes. People tell themselves they can get a job. People tell themselves they can go work for someone else. People tell themselves they can do something that they believe is possible for themselves. Every day people are telling themselves that they can do things that are beneath their the possibilities for themselves. They just don't see anything else as being possible. Possibly. But you should see anything being possible for you that you want. If there's an idea in your mind and there's something that you want to do or something that you see yourself doing, go do it. Regardless of the games that people play, any regardless of anyone doing any foul play, let them play their games. You still have a gift. You still have a talent. You still have a skill. All they have is the ability to try to F with you. You're worth way more than they ever could be. You're adding value not only to yourself but to other people. But that's because you invested in yourself and you chose to add value to yourself. And when you add value to yourself and you invest in yourself, you're able to help people, and that comes back to you. You don't know how people are going to bless you because you've helped them. You don't know how God is going to use them. You don't know what message God used you to speak to them. You don't know how you're opening up people's minds or blessing people or helping people, but you have to do what you were put here to do, so that way you can open up those doors for yourself. That way you can make things happen for you. Because giving up is not an option. Taking on the idea and the mindset that others want, taking on the idea and the mindset of the world mind is not an option. It's not an option. All right. Everything is working out for you. Everything is happening for you the way it needs to. Things are happening for you. You have to look at things like they're happening for you. Something's happening that you don't like, that's a wake-up call that a change needs to be made, because you need to level up, so that way you can grind it out and work towards the objective that you see for yourself, whatever that goal is that would make things better. You know what? This is waking me up because I'm supposed to be leveling up, and I'm supposed to be on another level in life. So the reason why this is annoying, the reason why this is pestering, the reason why this is a headache is because I'm supposed to be on another level. I'm not supposed to be experiencing this. So what I need to do is, number one, change my thoughts, change my feeling. This is the matrix. Despite what I'm actually seeing or is actually happening, is all that matters is what I'm feeling and what's happening with me. That's the only thing that matters. I work on my mind, I work on me, I work on my thoughts, I'm good. Everything around me could be falling apart. Everything around me could be falling apart, but everything could work out for me according to my own thoughts. So regardless of what happens, regardless of anything that's taking place, as long as a person continues to think the way that's going to get them the results they want, they'll get that. It's just like a person that wants to change physically. If you keep going to the gym, even if they tell you you're not going to get any results like that, guess what? You may not get any results like that. Oh no, no results, boo-hoo. But guess what? You'll learn. And this is free game, but this is what people who are too worried about other people and what they're doing, this is what these rabbits, this is what these hares miss the point. And the tortoise of the hare, this is what these hares, they miss the point. Number one, slow and steady wins the race. All right, for anybody out there that doesn't know that, slow and steady is better than no and heavy. No and heavy, because you're not putting in no work, and your dreams are weighing down on you, and the burden of not pursuing your goals. So it's slow and steady over no and heavy. Do a little bit. Even if it's wrong, guess what? This is what people, these hairs don't realize. You're learning all the ways that don't work. This is what people don't understand. They're so caught up in I know, I'm better than you. I know what you're trying to do, and you're doing it wrong. And I'm going to allow that to, I'm going to put myself on a pedestal. And I'm going to look at you different because I know and you don't. And I see you trying to do the same thing. Look at me. I know what you're trying to do. And man, would you ask anybody for help like that? I wouldn't. I wouldn't want help from somebody like that because they probably exploit you, expose you, and make it weak. Just make it uncomfortable for you to have to work with them. And that's why put yourself through something like that. There are other people out there who know what you need to know. Or you could just take the time and figure out on your own, or take a class, or invest in yourself. Don't make yourself small to appease an ego of another person. You have one too. It's love for love. It's respect for respect. That's all we're giving out here. I ain't got nothing but love for you. If it ain't that, I ain't got nothing for you. Not even a hug for you. Straight up. Just because other people have it doesn't mean you're not going to get it. Just because they know how to do it and you don't doesn't mean you're never going to be able to figure out how to do it. People laugh at people all the time for not knowing how to do things. But the thing is, you can learn how to do something whenever you want to. All you have to do is figure out how to do it. You know, there are people who don't know how to do things, and they take the time and they learn. And then they once they figure out what it is they needed to know, they can block out everything, you know, because they're so focused on what it is they want to do. That's why information is important. It helps you block out haters. It helps you block out dream busters, just like I got people outside purposely trying to be loud because they hear me speaking. That's what people do. Like when you look on forums and talking about gang stalking, that's what people do. Stand outside the target's room and be loud. But are you going to let that stop you? No. You still got some creations to create. You still got some content to create. You still got some work to do. You still have some reading that needs to be done. You got something that you need to concentrate on and focus on. Don't let distractions get in the way. Why? Because that's the matrix. All this stuff is just things you have to wrap your mind around and somewhat accept some of it, because not everybody is going to be a cool person. Not everybody is going to want you to win. Not everybody is going to be understanding. Not everybody is not going to be a person that wants to be a part of somebody doing something positive. Even by not doing anything, that's still being a part of it, because you're staying out of the way. But what people like to do who have less education, and what people like to do who aren't as intellectual as other people, they tend to want to get in the way. You know, bullies, they tend to want to try to get in the way of what you're doing. You could probably put some hands on them, but the thing is, it's like they still win because you would get in trouble. And they antagonize you, and they purposely try to bother you because they want that reaction. And what you have to remember is to just keep working. This is the matrix. I can keep working on myself. I can invest in myself. I can make myself better no matter how no matter how bad it gets, no matter how bad it looks, I'm going to make it. I don't have to live around idiots my whole life. I don't have to be around people purposely trying to make it hard for me to do the things I want to do, or try to distract me from doing the things I want to do. People standing outside my door listening to me talk and have conversations because they don't have no life. And it's okay for people to not have a life. You still have to work on you. You have to accept not everybody's going to be on it. Not everybody's going to want to be successful. Not everybody's going to want to have, not everybody has the courage to step out and go after something and put it all on the line and believe in themselves. Some people are cowards and sissies, and some people will never step forward and go after their goal or their dream. They'll just attack the people that want to. Because they're the peanut gallery and they got a peanut-sized mind and a peanut-sized belief in themselves. All right, we getting out of this matrix and we ain't never going back. Even if the first escape is just a mental one. You don't let outward things tell you how to think or feel. You program yourself. You tell yourself how to think and feel. So that way you get what you want and not what the world wants to see you have, or with, or do, or be. It's up to you. You can be what you want. You can do what you want. You can have what you want. And you don't let other people change that for you. If you want to be an architect, they see you working towards becoming an architect. Because sometimes, even when you keep your dream to yourself, people will watch. People will stand outside your door and listen to what you're doing. You know, I heard him in there. He does these. People like to know what other people do. People nosy as hell. They like to know what other people do. They like to know what you're into. And if they find out it's something that makes them not like you, or they want to, you know, if it's something that they want to pester you for or get in the way for, they'll try and do that. Oh, you know, he does this. Yeah, we can do this, and that'll interrupt it when he's trying to do it. Whatever. You still get your studying done. You still get your work done. You know you're not doing this right. Oh, well. Are you going to do like, here's the thing. If people aren't going to teach you, tell them to shut the hell up and get out your face. You're not doing that right. Are you going to help me? Or are you just going to stand there and just get on my, try to just bug the hell out of me? Because if not, you need to get the hell away from me and let me do what I'm doing. Go over there and laugh. You can do something wrong enough and learn how not to do it by failure. There are certain people who are smart enough to learn from the F's on their report card. And then there are other people who just get F's and they are able to still pass in life because of their toxic dark arts, witchcraft practices, and cult connections. These people that don't want to see you succeed, they're all in cults. They're all connected. They all are natural born haters. You know, in the cult of not doing nothing, in the cult of dream killing, in the cult of taking the spark out of someone and turning it into to nothing. So it's a lot that comes with wanting to be successful. You'll have people who will watch you to figure out what it is you do. You'll have people who figure out what you do, not like it, and want to disturb it. You still have to see it as possible for yourself. You still have to get things done. You still have to stay focused. You still have to be concentrated and can't let others break your concentration, no matter what. And you still got to look at them in the face. You still got to look at them eye to eye. You can't let them intimidate you. You can't let them put fear in you. You can't let them scare you or stop you from wanting to go after what you want. You got to say it with some heart. Say it with some conviction. Say it with some purpose. I'm going after what I want, and I'm not letting anything or anybody stop that. You can get in the way if you want to, but you're going to get ran over. You don't mess with somebody that knows what they you don't mess with a person who's focused and knows what they want. You're going to get yourself hurt. one way or another, whether it's emotionally, God forbid, or physically, God forbid. But you just best get out the way of that person who knows what they want. You end up becoming a casualty. Don't let your dream become a casualty. But some of these people are going to become a casualty trying to get in the way of you and your dreams. They don't want to work on themselves, but they want to try and stop other people who do. That is the number one way to get yourself spanked by the universe. Let alone the person you're getting in the way of. They're getting in the way of divine business here. They're getting in the way of divine business. They're screwed. Nothing good is going to come from what they're trying to achieve. So when you work towards escaping the matrix, it's going to have low vibrational beings try to attack you and put you back to sleep. You can't have that. You can't do that. You're not good enough. Who's going to pick you? Who's going to listen to you? Who's going to take advice from you? Who's going to hear what you have to say? How are you going to help other people? You can't help yourself. These are all the things they're going to throw at you. All the crushing, defeating blows. All the things that you can work towards removing from your life. All the things you could improve. But they have a defeatist mindset. They have a negative attitude. They're meeting life with a negative attitude and crushing and trying to defeat everything that's opposite of their outlook, their beliefs, and their view and way of life. And anything that they meet that opposes the way they look at things, they have to destroy because it makes them uncomfortable. It doesn't sit right or well with them. They're unable to perceive a person who can believe they can achieve. And that's why you're ready to receive. That's why all it takes is a thought to get out this matrix. All it takes is a realization. He gave him a pill. That was it. The pill is the damn thought. Take this pill. I think there's something called like it represented like a pillar. There's something that represents a pillar of thought. It's like a thought process or a realm or like a space and time in the mind or something, where I guess a reality exists based on what you believe. Not totally sure, but yeah, the pill represented a pillar. I do know that, and I know that represented a thought, a pillar of thought. So once you take that red pillar of thought, you can break free and never go back. But the thing is, you have to make it something that you want. They was in there eating oatmeal and stuff. They trying to make you feel like escaping the matrix is the most horrible thing ever. You can escape this matrix in real life and still have what you want. They be distorting stuff in these movies. I had to go back and watch it, maybe re-look at the significance of what the oatmeal represented, maybe the changing aspect or the growing pains aspect of it. Having to let go of your old ways and pick up new ones. But you're only stuck if you think you are. Don't think you're stuck because you don't know what others know. Don't think you're stuck because you may be behind others. Don't think you're stuck because others are farther ahead of you or just ahead of you. Don't think you're stuck because other people are rubbing in your face what it is they have, what it is they know, what it is they can do, what it is their abilities are, what it is their skills or talents are. Don't be discouraged. Don't beat yourself down. Don't think that you can't do whatever it is you want to do, because you can. If they can do it, guess what? If they're putting it in your face, that means that they're intimidated by the fact that you think there's something that you can do. They may not want to see you. Yeah, some people don't want to see you accomplish your goal, even if they already accomplished it. They want to be the only one. Some people are very selfish. They don't want to help others, but not only that, they want to get in your way. Not only do they not want to help you, they want to sabotage. And we don't let any of that stop us. When you see someone in the way, they better get the hell out the way. Getting unstuck is not as easy as a person may think, but it's also not as hard as a person may think. It takes some time to work your mind and to think something different and to be able to see something different and believe something different. You may have improved your mindset and still be in the same situation. You may have improved your mindset and still be in the same spot, looking for a change, wondering why things aren't manifesting, wondering where the opportunities are. Keep going. Keep telling yourself you can have something different. Keep telling yourself that things will change. Keep telling yourself things will get better. Keep telling yourself that you're going to have a brighter day. You're going to have a brighter tomorrow. That's all you do. That's all you have to do. Some people are so defeated that they let the negative thoughts take over. They let the negative thoughts intrude their mind and destroy their attitude. They let the negative thoughts take over the spirit of their day. And they go throughout their day not believing, not achieving, and most definitely not receiving nothing from the universe. Cutting themselves off. Cutting themselves off from their good. Cutting themselves off from their goal. Cutting themselves off from what their divine inheritance, what is rightfully theirs. And got the nerve to try to get in the way of others going out after theirs, who want theirs. It's enough for everybody to get theirs because yours is already out there for you. That's why you're already out the matrix. Accept it. You're rich forever. Oh, you're already everything that you wish to be. Are you it or are you not? It took me a while to be able to conceive it. It took me a while to be able to conceptualize it, but I understand now. I worked on my mind enough to where regardless of my situation or what things look like, I can already see myself being, doing, and having what it is that I desire, what it is that I want, what it is that I want to be, do, what it is that I want to have. All you do is keep working on your mind until it becomes a know. It becomes known. It becomes a reality in your mind. You keep seeing it and you keep strengthening it and you keep putting energy and effort and investing in that. Your whole reality will be different. People won't be laughing at you anymore. They may be, but it'll be reason you want. It will be reasons for it will be reasons why. It will be reasons for what you'll never be able to understand or figure out, and it'll be reasons why that you can't figure out. There we go. That's what I wanted to say, and I said it. It'll be reasons for why you can't figure out, but you won't want to figure it out. You'll be driving something nice, or you may be driving something quiet and clean and serene on the scene. With the gangster lean. Diamond in the back, sunroof top. All right, but if you have nothing at all, you can still stand tall. If you can still stand tall, but make sure you have something in your mind, because you can stand even taller. You have something in your mind, you can stand as tall as you want. Standing on my money, you can call me Yao Ming. Your mind is where your treasure's at. Where your heart lies, there will your treasure be also. Where your heart lies, there will your treasure be also. Where does your heart lie? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Believe in yourself and start working towards it today. You're the only one that's going to make it happen. You're the only one's thoughts that matters in the grand scheme of it happening. So make it happen. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. God bless you on your endeavors, pursuing your goals and dreams, taking action every day, reducing it to the ridiculous, doing something small enough, but enough for it to matter. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace, love, and light. We out.